And welcome to Late Night Steve. Do you mind? Thanks. Welcome to Late Night Final. Well, you may remember recently, excuse me, still there. Thank you. Do you mind? Welcome. You may remember recently that awards were given for the top producer and actor of the year. Well, we have with us tonight Mrs. Penny Dreadful, who has just won the award for the top viewer of the year. She's over there talking to Bradley Gordon, so let's pop over and see what's stocking, shall we?
I think he looks much nicer with his beard off, don't you?
Oh, he is.
Glad he shaved it off tonight.
Well, now, Mrs. Dreadful, I believe you're the most consistent viewer in the country.
Consistent viewer in the
In fact, you watch television all the time.
All the time, I watch it all the time.
Is it a fact you've seen every television show over the last 3 years?
I've seen them, all of them, yes. I've seen all the window tests, and I've seen all the singing petrol pumps, and I've seen all the little boys with the pieces of bread and all that.
Well, I was really referring to the programs.
Oh, yeah.
Do you, for instance, watch the quiz programs?
Well, we like the quiz shows, yes. We like the ladies' quiz show, actually, where all the ladies have to answer, the man and tell him what washing powder they use. And then the one where all the gentlemen's quiz program, where they have to guess which cigarette has the filter tip. We like those because sometimes we answer them ourselves. Of course, my husband, he likes the sports program.
Oh, he watches those, does he?
Well, we all do. We like the sports program. We like those little bottles who play cricket and football. And that one poor little bottle always falls over, doesn't he? And they all call out his name, and up he gets, and he runs, he always wins. Ever so exciting. It is really. And then there's the other little bottle that has to go up to the century, but he has to call out his own name. And we like it. Well, we like watching bottles.
Don't you watch anything else?
Oh, yes, we watch the scientific program, the educational scientific one.
Oh, you mean like Dr. Bronowski?
No. Well, the scientific ones, that one that tells you what happens to your stomach when you've got indigestion. And how your hair roots have to have amino acids. And how you have 5 different layers of sleep and all that sort of thing.
Tell me, what sort of programs do children watch?
Oh, they like watching that one where that man's always talking, and another man tries to throw a bucket of water over him, but it doesn't go over him because there's an invisible shield, you see, like a pane of glass there. They keep hoping one day they'll forget to put the pane of glass there and he'll get all wet, won't he? They're looking forward to that. Of course, my husband's favourite programme is where the ladies are taking a bath. I don't know why, he always likes those. Aren't they clean, those ladies? I saw one yesterday, she had 4 baths in 3 hours. My husband said she's not careful, she washed herself right down the drain.
Well, you certainly seem to have seen all the adverts.
Yes,
Tell me, do you go out and buy all these products you see advertised?
Well, no, I'd like to, but I can't.
Oh, you mean you can't afford to?
Well, it's not that, but I'm so busy watching the television, I don't get time to go out and do any shopping.
Oh, well, thank you very much indeed, Mrs.
Pleasure. Here,
Right.
have some chocolate, you deserve it.
Oh.
Is that power? Yes, of course. Well, this very lovely young lady here is Miss June Thudd, who is the new British film discovery. She has recently completed the youth certificate film, The Sinful Shame of Our West End Streets. Now, The Sinful Shame of Our West End Streets, what is this film about?
Well, it's like the problem of parking cars in the West End.
Oh, I see. And I believe in this film you play the part of a bad girl.
Yes, I leave my motor scooter for 3 hours under a no parking sign.
Oh,
But I don't always want to play the bad girl parts. I want to do with some of them tragedies. I like to, play more dramatic parts.
like Jane Eyre?
Yeah, the sort of parts that she plays, yeah.
I see. And tell me, your next film, what is it about?
Well, it's called The Moon Monster's Teenage Werewolf Bride from Outer Space. It's a musical.
Oh, I see. Do you sing in this, okay?
Oh, yeah, because, I've been to radar, and they taught me all this elocution and singing and that.
Was it very difficult to learn?
Oh, no, they told me all about it. You see, you take in a deep breath first, and the note starts from the lungs, you see. Well, then you let out the breath, right, and the note comes up from the lung through the breathing part and up through the trachea, over the larynx and the pharynx, past the tonsil, over the tongue, and it ends up coming through the lips like this. Ah.
That was hardly worth the trip. However, thank you, Miss Thudd, very much indeed for talking to us. I do assure you it's been most uninteresting.
Really, that is most remarkable.
Yes, sir, yes.
Really is. Oh, hello. Reading yours? I have here a new book recently published entitled I Was the Witchdoctor's Clerk. It's, I have with me the author, adventurer and seafarer, Mr. Fred Scuttle. Hello, Mr. Scuttle.
Hello, sir.
Now tell me, Mr. Scuttle, whereabouts did you write this book?
I wrote it, sir, in the heart of the Chukula territory in darkest Africa, sir, where the hand of man has never set foot.
How did you get there?
Well, so we travelled to the mouth of the Ying Ying River, sir, by boat, whence we were met by the natives, you see, sir. They greeted us, you see, sir.
Yes. Weren't they terribly hostile, these natives?
No, sir, very, very civilized there, you know, sir. Because you see, there's two tribes there, sir. There are the Mopos and the Ulans, you see, sir. Now, the Mopos, they are fishermen, sir, you see. They make their living by spearing these fish. They're walking about in these alligator-infested swamps, you know, sir. Alligators all running around, they're fearless, you know, spearing fish all the time, sir. And the Ulans are craftsmen, sir. They make their living by manufacturing wooden legs for the Mopos. I go down the circle, you see.
And then I believe you travelled into the heart of the uncharted Chukula jungle.
That is so, sir. Yes, we did, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, I asked the way of a plate-lipped lady. You know, the lady with the great big lips there, you see, sir. And she told me, sir, because she was a very intelligent woman, not just a pretty face, you know. And I asked her the way, and she replied, Nagahula, Ngahula, Ngagaula. You see, which translated means, I cannot answer you because you are standing on my lower lip. But eventually we did travel into the...
How did you travel through the jungle?
Well, sir, we had acquired a rather elderly, unwanted elephant.
Was it a cow?
It was sometime.
No, I mean, was it a lady elephant?
That I never inquired, so that would be of more interest to an elephant than it would to me.
Now, while you were in this Chukula jungle, I believe you encountered two more tribes.
That is so,
the
sir.
Watusis.
The great big Watusis,
yes,
and the little pygmies, that's right, sir. Yes.
Oh, very, very interesting. Now, these Watusis, they're over 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall, yes, sir. Yes.
Tell me, do the Watusis ever practice polygamy?
Oh, no, sir, no. They're very good at it.
They don't have to see. What do these Watusis wear?
Oh, well, the Watusis, sir, they wear fig leaves.
And the little pygmies?
Tea leaves.
And do the big Watusis ever marry these little pygmies?
Well, not very often, sir. There wouldn't be much point, really, would there? They'd have nobody to talk to, would they?
I see what you mean. Yeah. And I believe it was at this point that you met the Witchdoctor.
That is so, sir. Yes, I had that honour, sir. I did meet him, sir, yes.
And was he really as remarkable a man as you make out in your book?
Oh, he was, sir. Absolutely fantastic, sir. Because, you see, sir, what he used to do, he used to, like, put a spell on the natives, you see, sir. Put them in a trance, you see. And they used to go mad. They used to go running about on red-hot coals, you know, walking about on upturned knives and broken glass. Didn't hurt them a bit, you know.
Didn't it really?
No, they used to wear a great big hobnail boot.
Were you the first white man they'd ever seen?
No, sir. A civil servant was sent out there by the government before. So actually, he stayed with them, with these natives, in the jungle for 40 years, sir. Because he loved them, sir, because he wanted to help them, because he wanted to educate them, and because he couldn't find his way out the jungle. But they do still tell tales, sir, now about his kindness. He was a very kind man, sir, particularly to animals, sir. They still tell the tale now of how he was walking through the jungle one day, so when he saw a lion, you see, and the lion was limping because it had a thorn in its foot, you see, and he went up to this lion and lifted his foot and took the thorn out. And this lion went up to him, sir, and licked his hand to show him how grateful it was. And then it ate it.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Scuttle. I'm sure we're all looking forward to reading this amazing book.
Yes, you won't forget, will you? It is published by Nickelmouse and Frightenham at 18 shillings.
Yes, thank you very much,
Yes,
Mr. Scuttle.
or there is a cheaper paperback edition at 4 pence.
Yes, thank you kindly.
There are hours of endless reading and enjoyment.
I am quite sure. Thank you, Mr. Fred Scuttle.
Endless hours of enjoyment we'll see, yeah.
Well, I made a film, see, oh, here we go. Look at this guy. Well, I'm afraid that's all we've time for this evening. However, we'll leave you as we greeted you with a little music. Steve, do you mind? Thank you so much. Well,
Hot for
You really got me reeling. It's a high-class feeling when I see you riding, shining. I'm on a silver lining. There can't be no denying. I feel just like I'm flying, boy, when you're not around. My feet at the ground. And the Tito with the gang. It's not the place to say I love you, but the moment I set eyes on you, I'm floating way above it. There can't be no denying. I feel just like I'm flying, boy, when you're not around. My feet at the ground. Who you walk? Who you talk? Who you smile and dance with me? Makes me believe no need to grieve. There really is a change for me. When I hug you, when I kiss you, well, you know I can't resist you. If you ever leave me, darling, you know I'm gonna miss you. There can't be no denying. I feel just like a flying boy when you're not around. My feet at the ground. Feet at the ground. When you're not around, my feet at the ground.
New record, My Feet Hit the Ground. And now singing to her new hit disc, Hide It a Little, with the lovely singing star, Alma CoCo. Never sung down. And I predict that record will very shortly be #1 on the Peruvian hit parade. And now, here's a new beat, never been heard of before in this country. It's known as the Cha-Cha, and it's played tonight by Jack Parnell and his orchestra. See you January the 24th.